Are you intimidated by the thought of having to start all over from scratch? Well, I'm here to tell you not to worry because Muscle Memory has you covered. So we're going to be talking a little bit about what muscle memory is and how that is going to help you tremendously if you have any kind of athletic background. So if you've ever played football, run track, you've trained BJJ, whatever it is, and I'm talking about even as a kid, any type of muscle gains that you make are ready to be made again. Now, once you go through any sort of adaptation, any sort of training period, where you're growing, your gains are always going to be remembered. Now, muscle cells are embedded with a genetic tag, which is known as myonuclei, and it can be either active or inactive. So while you're building muscle, you're producing more myonuclei. Those myonuclei are active during that phase. Now, when you lose muscle mass, you go through a long period of being sedentary, or you're just not athletic in general, the muscle cells will retract, but the myonuclei that you gain stay put. So even after decades of not training, you'll always have the option to go back to the gym and reactivate those old myonuclei. And it doesn't matter at what point in your life you were active. If you were in a phase where you were gaining muscle, if you were building more myonuclei, they're still there. And that's the entire concept of muscle memory. And muscle memory is a very real thing. But the point is that once you've made any kind of gains, your body's going to remember those gains for the rest of your life. And you can reactivate these muscle fibers whenever you choose to. So you aren't starting over, you're just reactivating a system that's already in place. It just needs some gas. That being said, I highly recommend that you don't jump straight back into your old routine. You don't want to pick up exactly where you left off in your training from whenever you started going sedentary. And that's because your muscles might be primed to grow, but the connective tissue, so in other words, your tendons and ligaments, they're not ready to suddenly jump back into something rigorous right off the bat. So you're going to need at least a month or two to get everything carefully ramped up. Overall, your reactivation phase is going to need an emphasis on longevity, something that I talk about quite extensively. Your first month or so back in the gym should involve motor patterns that you're familiar with, but well below maximum effort. So we want to aim for about 60 to 70% of the maximum effort that you're used to. Now, that doesn't mean you're going off of old 1-rep maxes. You're going to kind of have to test and gauge and see where your strength is at the moment. And then when you go into a training routine, you want to dial it way back. You want to leave plenty of gas in the tank when you're in this sort of rebuilding phase. You've made the choice to go back in the gym. You're going to start this recomposition. We want to carefully ramp up over the next month or two. And what's the most important about all of these repetitions you're going to be doing during your comeback is you want to do them very slow and controlled. And that's because the eccentric or the lowering phase of every lift is going to help you build stronger connective tissue. It's going to help you build stronger tendons and ligaments without putting too much stress on your joints. So if you're in this recomposition phase, you're in this first month or two back in the gym, and you're feeling really beat up instead of feeling really charged up, it's time to dial it back. You have to think of your body like an older car. Imagine the engine is your muscles and the tires are your tendons, ligaments, discs in your back. So you have an engine that's 25 years old, but at 40 or 50, your tires have years and years of extra mileage, okay? So you got some bald tires on this car. Now, sure, you can redline. You still have that engine. So you can slam down the gas and you can redline, but you're going to be redlining with an engine that's attached to bald tires. So in other words, you're going to crash. So during this rebuilding phase, we want to put a lot of effort into strengthening our tendons and ligaments. So don't give up just because you used to do this or used to do that, and you're comparing the current state of your athletic performance to, back when you were in your prime. Just take comfort in knowing that your athletic past has already given you the architecture that you need to rebuild. You just got to ramp up slowly and listen very closely to your body's response to training. That's about it for the video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, subscribe, follow, share, do all that good stuff. If you'd like to donate, or if you would like some custom programming, there's links down in the description for that. And I will see you in the next video. Peace out.